Hi guys, we're gonna see how to get started playing Sage Labs step by step, which by the way is gonna be released today, September 21st. We don't know the time yet, so be ready. And what we need to do first is we need to deposit ships from wallet into the CSS, the central space station of our faction. Then we need to form a fleet. Then we need to import resources from the wallet into the CSS. Then we need to refuel and restock our fleet with these R4 resources. And then we need to check where we want to go. So we need to find a way to check what's available in each starbase to start mining and decide where to go exactly. And then we need to undock from the starbase and warp or subwarp to go to that chosen destination. And then we just start mining. So we're going to see that step by step. And I'm KeplerNet, and this is Nebular TV. And you can follow or subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. If you want more information, you can also follow in Twitter and join the Discord, Nebular TV Discord. And you can find the information in the description. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to see is we need to create a character, and we need to choose a faction, or if we already have a faction, we can change it, but only once, only the first time. So then you type in your name here and you push the button, create character, and that will take us to the dashboard, which is this screen, where we can see the map with the fleets if we already have some fleets, but in this case we won't have any fleets at first. Then we see a section here with sectors. We can choose the sector and we can click and navigate to the page for that sector, and we can see at the bottom two tabs, fleets and crafting processes. So if we scroll down, we see our fleets. If we already have some fleets, we have the fleets, the information, the location, and we have a button to go specifically to the location, to the sector where we have that specific fleet. So the first thing we said we need to do is go to the central space station, which in this case is the number 1, the only one, and we go to navigate sector, we click that, and that takes us to this page, which is the sectors page with the menu. So we see the star base here. We have several tabs here. We can see the star base and its available actions. So we can go to deposit or withdraw ships, and then we will see this pop-up which has two columns, which is the stored in wallet and the available in starbase. So at first we won't have any ships available in the starbase, so we need to type in here in these input boxes the number of ships we want to import from the wallet into the starbase, and we just click deposit to starbase. And that will bring us back to the sectors page. Now we need to click on Starbase Hangar, which will show this pop-up. We won't see this line here because this is already a fleet here. We need to go and form a new fleet clicking here. That will show this page, this pop-up with capacity information for the new fleet here. And this is the consumption rates and mining rates and so on. And if we scroll down, we see this section with the available ships in the starbase, and we can type in the number of ships we want to add to the new fleet that we are creating here, and we just click form fleet, and it will ask for the name for the new fleet, and that will bring us back to the sectors page again. Now we need to import resources from the wallet into the starbase, so we need to go to my inventory, and here we see stored in wallet and available in the starbase. This will be empty at first for sure. So here we type in the amount of resources we want to import from the wallet, and we just click the button here, import from wallet. Then we need to add some resources to the fleet. So we select the fleet down here, and it will show this information about fuel tank, ammo bank, and cargo hold for that selected fleet. We just type in the amount of resources we want, and then we click transfer to fleet, and it will show this information updated down here. Then we just close the pop-up, And here again, we click on Return to Dashboard because we're going to go to some of the sectors to check the resources available there to decide where to go mining. So we're going to check some of the starbases first. And we're going to see one example with one of them. We select a starbase and we click Navigate to Sector, and it takes us to the sectors page where we will see the starbase tab selected, and we need to go to the mining operations tab. And once there, we see the resources available here. In this case, it's only luanite. And if we click on the line or on these three dots, it will show more information about the available luminite there. And then if we click on that line also, we would see the fleets already there. In this case, it's empty because we don't have any fleets right there. And if we go to another sector, doing the same process again, we can find, for example, in this case, iron ore and copper ore. So now we can do that in several starbases and sectors and choose where to go. So once we've already decided where to go, we come back to the dashboard and we need to undock the fleet. So we need to go down to the bottom of the page, and on our fleet we click on Go to Asset Location. That will show this sectors page where we have that fleet, of course, and we will go to the hangars, starbase hangar, and that will open up this showing the fleets. We click on the fleet, and then it will show this pop-up with a lot of information about the fleet, and we have this undock button. When we click that, we will need to approve a transaction. And by the way, there are several transactions that we need to approve in the whole process, of course, because this is an on-chain game, so we will need to approve several transactions in the process. And so when we click that undock button, we go back and we have to go to Undocked Fleets tab. So it will show this screen where we will see our undocked fleets there, and we will have the button to dock in the starbase if we would like to do that, or the Manage Fleet button, which we will use now. We click there and it will show this pop-up where we can give orders and see some information about that specific fleet. So what we are trying to do in this pop-up, in this page, is we are trying to move our fleet. Our fleet is here in the Movements tab. This is our fleet, and these are the starbases that we have as neighbors right now. This is a small part of the big Gallia map. So we will choose the destination, for example this one, and it will show here the fuel required to go from here to here. And this is warping. If we want to go sub-warping, we check this checkbox here, and it will show the fuel required for sub-warping. So when we are ready, we click Warp, and we will need to approve the transaction when we click the Warp button. And then we go back to the dashboard, and we will see our fleet moving from the CSS to the destination starbase, which is this one in this case. And it will be moving in real time, which is awesome. It's amazing to see that. I love it. You can see your fleet moving through the map in real time. And then when you see that it's already there, it arrived at the destination, you can scroll down in this page, and here you see the fleet with the arrived status, and then you click on Go to Asset Locations, because we're gonna go mining with this fleet. And first, we need to go to the Undocked Fleets tab, because our fleet is there and it's still in the warping state, because these are all states on the blockchain. So it's in the warping state, and we need to click Exit Warp and approve the transaction to take it out of the warping state. And when we do that, then we go to the Mining Operations tab, and there we will see the available resources that we can mine. In this case, it's only carbon, so we can click on the line or the three dots and it will display this information, and then we click on this line and it will show the fleets that are there, that are available for mining there, in this case our fleet. And if we have enough fuel, enough ammo, and if enough food, we will be able to initiate mining. Okay, so it needs fuel to get out of the asteroid after mining. Just a little fuel, but we need that. And we need ammo and food for the mining process itself. So when we click initiate mining, we will see the fleet status here engaged in mining operations. And if we click on manage fleet, this button right there, we will see this pop-up with all this information. This is the same pop-up as before when we were warping, but now we go to the mining ops tab. We see here the name of the fleet, the capacities, and we see the information, the mining information. So we will see the amount mined and the time that it's been mining and so on. And when it's done, when we want to stop it, or when it's finished, we need to click the harvest resources and stop mining button because it's in the mining state, and we need to stop that state and change it in the blockchain. So it will need another transaction to be approved, and that's it. We've mined. So I hope you find this useful, and you can join Nebular TV's Discord or even the club's Discord, where you can ask questions or you can comment on things. And if you don't want to play alone, you want to play with more people and organize things and be coordinated and so on, you can join the club guild in the Discord, and we will be studying the best practices, the best strategies, and coordinating things between members, and well, developing tools also. So you are invited, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want more, and see you next time.